Hey drummers, I'm Jim Linsner along with Danusha Beats on video and edits. In Inverted Double Strokes Part 1, we talked about moving the inverted doubles around the kit. Today we're going to take those moves and we're going to turn them into some blazing 30-second note drum fills and play them with a groove. The way you're going to do that is in a 2-measure phrase. First measure is just groove. Second measure, we're going to play the groove up until the 2 and. Once you hit the 2 and, you're going to start playing the inverted doubles at 30-second note speed. Before you do that, you got to understand how to play 30-second notes. 30-second notes are simply 8 notes per count. And a great way to wrap your head around that is to clap the 8th note pulse and subdivide it into 4s. Here's what I mean. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Some people like to count it a little bit differently, as if it's 16th notes but twice as many. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4 and a 4 and a. Either way, as long as you're able to understand that subdivision, that's the speed of the notes we're going to play. Let's move it to the kit. In this first example, we're going to play pretty much all the notes on the snare. You're playing the groove up until the 2 and. On the 2 and, you hit the hi-hat with the bass drum, and then you start the inverted doubles with the left hand. And like I said, all the notes are going to be on the snare. Remember, you're accenting the right hand. And one more thing, we're going to replace the last right hand note with a bass drum. Then you're going to get ba-boom, with a crash with the right hand. Here it is. Now let's take each of the right hand doubles and move them to a different drum. Now let's split the right hand doubles between the small tom and the snare drum. This time we're going to split the right hand doubles between the snare drum and the floor tom. It's also possible, of course, to split the doubles between toms. And so what we're going to do this time is we're going to play small, medium, medium floor, medium floor. Number 6, we're just going to leave the right hand in the hi-hat and we're going to accompany each right hand inverted double with the bass drum. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play some of the same right hand orchestrations, but instead of playing the left hand on the snare, we're going to move the left hand to the hi-hat. Check this out, it's so cool. First example, we're going to move each right hand double to the same drum, but again, as I said, the left hand is going to play on the hi-hat instead of the snare. Isn't that cool? All right, let's keep going. The next one is going to be the one where we split the right hand between the small tom and the snare drum. Once again, left hand is on the hi-hat. In this next example, the right hand is going to split between the snare drum and the floor tom. Left hand still on hi-hat. Number 10, we're going to split the right hand doubles between two toms, left hand's on the hi-hat. Number 11, we're going to do something a little different. We're still going to leave the left hand on the hi-hat, but we're going to move the right hand over to the bell of the cymbal, and we're going to accompany each bell note with a bass drum. All right, so that's inverted double strokes part 2. Hope you had some fun with that. Please feel free to orchestrate things in your own way and combine orchestrations. In part 3, we're just going to play the inverted doubles between the snare and the hi-hat in grooves. And we're going to kind of get inside Steve Gadd's head for a minute, and that's a good place to be. You know, if you like these videos, please share them with your friends so that people who, normally wouldn't get to see this get a chance to learn some new stuff. I'm Jim Linsner. Hit me up for drum lessons at drumlessonsbuffalo.com. Thanks for watching.